As a patient, as you were going through this, what did you learn about how people in your circle, how you preferred them to like effectively communicate your care with them, with loved ones and the people who were offering assistance as you were going through such a difficult time? How would you prefer to communicate with them what was going on? And how would you prefer for them to communicate with you about the circumstances that you were going through?
Okay, so at first it was really overwhelming to have all, like, I felt inundated with, it's a positive thing, but I was inundated with like calls, emails, texts, people like, how are you doing? What's going on? Like, give me an update. So it was actually my cousin. She said it would be a great idea if you created an Instagram page or something where you could spread awareness, or you could talk to people about your story. And I thought, you know what, that's a good idea. But then I thought, that would be such a great idea for me to write one thing and just say like, update, yada, yada, yada. This is what's going on. That way I wasn't feeling so overwhelmed, because listen, when someone reaches out to you, like, that is a source of care. They care about you. And I didn't want to miss one text message, one call, and make people think like, oh, well, she doesn't care. I mean, no, I understand people are like, well, she's going through cancer. She's got a lot on her plate. She's not going to necessarily answer my text. But like, to me, I wanted people to know what was going on and to not worry. And that was a really helpful way for me to get a message out there really quickly. And it also helped me to track my journey. Every time I went to chemo, I took a picture and I said like, chemo number, blah, blah, blah. This is what's going on. And that for me was like, okay, like one more down. I have this many more to go. And now it's something that like, hopefully 10 years from now, my kids can look back on and see the whole journey, you know, via timestamps, all of those things. And it was another way for people to just check in and say like, keep going, we got your back, like those sorts of things. And that was something that I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did. And another thing, to give advice to people who know someone who's recently diagnosed, the thing that I really appreciated is just when people were like, you know what, Kayla, like, this sucks. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. And the last thing I wanted was for someone to feel bad for me. And I felt like my close friends, like my girlfriends, they never felt bad for me. They never like were like, oh, poor you. They just were like, you know what? This really sucks. We don't know why this is happening to you. Here are the things I can do for you. This is what I can do for you. Or even just telling me an old story like, hey, remember that time when you blah, 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 like something to just make me laugh. I really appreciated friends who would be like, you know, we have a lot more adventures to go on together, or we're going to go to this next month or something like that. Like something for me to look forward to, so I wasn't so bogged down by the seriousness of what I was going through. So I think like my best advice, if you know somebody who's been diagnosed recently or you're not sure how to communicate with them, just meeting them halfway and keeping it as normal as possible and just validating how they feel, or sometimes just listening. Those things were the most important to me. I can't even tell you how many times my best friend probably just heard me cry on the phone. And I'm grateful for her for that, but she just gave me the space to talk to someone. You know, that's really all you really need, is for someone to be like, you know what, that sucks, and validate that what you're going through isn't fair. Your feelings are natural. Because sometimes I'd be like, am I being too much about this? Or do like, I need to calm down? And, you know, it took my friends and my family to be like, no, like they would center me and make me feel like, you know, this does suck. Like it is hard. It's okay to feel that way. And yeah, I think keeping a sense of normalcy. I can't tell you how many times people delivered a meal to my house. It was just so nice to hear about other things. Like, tell me about your kids' t-ball game, please. Tell me about something funny that happened at work. Please tell me a story, because it helped me escape the hell that I was going through normally.
If you enjoyed that clip, the full episode is available here. Go on, press it.